Yo, yo, yo. All right, guys, let's talk low tiers. You know, unfortunately, as soon as you make a tier list, you're gonna have to put some characters at the bottom. In a fighting game, sometimes you have to put a lot of characters at the bottom. But Smash Bros. Ultimate is a pretty well-balanced game. That's why we all love it. Hey, there aren't a ton of characters in low tier, and some of those low tiers could still be viable. If you see your main in here, know that we're not telling you to give up on them. We're just letting you know, okay, that we think that there are characters that are easier to win tournaments with. Like, a lot easier. So you're gonna see some recurring themes in this video. A lot of low tiers are held back by the same problems. Get ready to hear me talk about speed, recovery, and defense. Basically, hey, if your character has a bad recovery, moves slowly, and is a combo buffet for other characters, you might be maining a low tier. All right, so before we get started, this is Keith Allen, and make sure to connect with me on my Instagram, guys. All right, here we go. First, let's address the plant gang. Okay, listen, we love the plant too. We like that Nintendo put a potted plant in a game, and we love that the plant has tiny little feet for some reason. But this iconic Mario villain has all the troubles of a low tier. Slow moves, mediocre recovery, and a big heavy hitbox that makes him easy to combo. Piranha Plant can use his spike ball and his other specials to ledge trap, defend himself, and mix up opponents. But his moves are just too slow and easy to beat. So while we're talking about Mario villains, let's talk about the least iconic one, Bowser Jr. Hey, we're all pretty hyped to have Bowser's terrible children in the game, right? Bowser Jr. has three big problems. He's slow, his recovery is exploitable, and he can't take stocks easily. He can juggle his opponents pretty well and does have a few good disjoints, but that's not enough in Ultimate. The game's got guns, grenades, and missile launchers now. Overall, guys, Bowser Jr. plays too close to what he is, a turtle child that's about to get wrecked by Mario. Alright guys, up next is a character with great ground game, smash attacks, and super armor, and one-hit KO special, Little Mac. Wait, this guy's low tier? Lots of people destroy the opposition on stage with Little Mac and are surprised to see him down there. I mean, he's fast, he's got combos on the ground, and lots of moves that can take a stock early. The problem is though, he has the worst aerial game in Ultimate. His aerials do no damage, his jumps is super slow and small, and his recovery goes nowhere. Little Mac would be set in a Street Fighter, but this is a platform fighter. We've talked about boxers, turtles, and plants. Now it's time to discuss the cute pink orbs. Jigglypuff and Kirby haven't been good in a long time. You know, back in the day, their multiple jumps made a big difference. In 64 and Melee, tons of characters have gimpable recoveries that Kirby and Puff can abuse. But in Ultimate, most good characters have good recoveries. When Puff lost her edge guarding, she lost one of her best ways to take a stock. The other way is landing a reset. But in Ultimate, even reset isn't the kill move it used to be. In Ultimate, Puff is a super lightweight character that struggles to get kills while getting killed quite easily. She also struggles against zoners, sorties, and even rushdown characters. Puff can find some success in rest setups from Sing, Jab, and Up Air, as well as shield breaks from Pounds, and the occasional edge guard. However, this bubble isn't just that hard to pop anymore. Kirby's problems aren't that different from Puff. He can combo decently well and has a good recovery too. But his combos often come from grabs, which got nerfed in Ultimate. Even if he does build up a good amount of damage, he doesn't get a kill easily. In this game, Kirby feels outpaced by other characters. Characters like Yoshi can combo better than him. Characters like Lucina can edgeguard better than him. He can't even suck that well. King Dedede and King K. Rool both suck harder. Or wait, suck better than him. Poor Kirby can't win at anything. For the last member of the E tier, we've got Isabelle. You know, Isabelle got some cool setups here and there. Her down special can lead into aerial strings. Her forward air can carry someone off stage, and her jab can reset into some moves. However, she dies super quickly, doesn't do a lot of damage, and can't kill that easily. If you play carefully against an Isabelle, there's not too much she can do. At least she's still an S tier civil servant. Now we're moving up to D tier, where the characters get a bit better. We're going to open it up by talking about a few of the heavies. Heavyweight characters have always struggled in Smash. These big boys move too slowly and get comboed too easily to keep up with the best. On top of that, Nintendo tends to give them bad recoveries. For a prime example, guys, look no further than INCINEROAR. Like a lot of heavies, he packs a serious punch. He's got a lot of moves that can do damage, and he can take a stock very early using his counter, Revenge. The problem is that he has the slowest run speed in the game, and is one of the worst recoveries in the game. He's even got some good offensive capabilities. It's way too easy to zone him, knock him off stage, and gimp him. Donkey Kong and Ridley share the same struggle. They have a lot of cool offensive tools that can help them combo or take stocks. For Donkey Kong, that's a unique grab that lets him carry people off stage. For Ridley, it's forward air strings and a strong neutral air. These strings might be great, but at a high level, they didn't seem nearly as much as their huge hurt boxes. Their big hurt boxes make them both easy to combo and really easy to edge guard. You know, Donkey Kong's hands and Ridley's swings both make them super vulnerable while recovering too. King K. Rool is the only low tier heavy with the recovery not that bad. Okay, don't get too excited, it's still just a worse version of Snakes. Despite the recovery, King K. Rool struggles on defense. If he's got the advantage, he can use his neutral special to ledge trap and zone, or he can threaten to kill with a grab or aerial. If he's in disadvantage, he doesn't have much to rely except a touch of super armor or a counter. And if you abuse those too much, then... Alright, the last of the low tier heavyweights might surprise you. It's none other than SAMUS Aran. So, it turns out that power suit makers her pretty bulky. She's somehow heavier than Ridley, a literal space dragon. Unlike most heavies, SAMUS is floaty and can use her bombs to avoid some combos. However, she's still slow, even down to her missiles. She has some good moves though, and defensive options, but she struggles when she's ledge trapped, or when the opponent has broken through her wall of projectiles. She might be on the higher end of the low tier though, but when Nintendo nerfed her projectiles shield damage, they also took away a lot of her pressure. Now let's talk about a few low tiers with pretty simple issues. First, there's CORRIN. CORRIN was a Smash 4 top tier, so naturally she got hard nerfed entering Ultimate. Her recovery doesn't go very far, and she doesn't do much damage. CORRIN can use her hitboxes and quick moves to win neutral a lot, but each hit doesn't mean much. Then there are the pits. They used to sit in mid-tier on a lot of tier lists because they felt so average. However, you know, it's clear now that they're a lot buggier than the other characters. Their multi-hit moves still drop a lot, and their down air doesn't spike properly. Their side special can be easily displaced or canceled. In general, Pit has a lot of fast, disjointed moves, but a mixture of jank and a lack of clear strengths keep him in the low tier. Dr. Mario's a pretty simple low tier to dissect too. He's got an insane kill power, but not too much else. Wait, isn't this guy supposed to be a doctor? Anyways, the problem is he's super slow and he has one of the worst recoveries in the game. In Ultimate, speed and recovery are pretty important, so Doc's probably not going to top tier list anytime soon, though he's still great if you like getting early KOs. BRAWLER wishes he could kill like Dr. Mario. His low kill power is a big part of why he's low tier. On top of low kill power, BRAWLER also doesn't do that much damage and doesn't have a lot of combos and strings. BRAWLER can switch up specials and surprise opponents, as well as pull off some nice tricks with command grabs and his shot put special. Those are some pretty good tools, but not enough to make BRAWLER a big threat. Then there's MEWTWO, who has two big problems. He's lightweight and he has a big hurt box. You know, normally lightweight characters are pretty small, offsetting the fact that they can die early. Not MEWTWO. This Pokemon is super tall and even has a hurt box on his tail, meaning that he gets hit by everything. He does have some good hitboxes and pretty cool down special tech, but there's a reason that most Smash 4 MEWTWO mains have dropped the character. Rounding out the low tiers are Villager and Robin. These two have a weirder playstyle and odd moves that can make them good surprise picks. They've also got their fair share of problems. Robin has great projectiles and some pretty interesting setups and ledge trapping techniques using Archfire. However, Robin also has an ammunition system that can hinder their ability to zone, kill, and even recover sometimes. While that ammo system is true to the Fire Emblem series, I don't think it's something any Fire Emblem player missed. Robin's loses a lot of kill power and damage when they drop Levin's sword, which happens all too often in a set. They still have some nice Archfire setups for damage and KOs, but Archfire gets a little predictable after a while. Then there's Villager, one of the most frightening characters in the game. Villagers will smile emotionlessly while they carry you off stage and enter the blast zone with slingshots and bowling balls. Villager can seem pretty decent because he has good frame data that can set up some traps with their Lloyd, Rocket, and Tree. However, villagers are slow and they lack range on lots of moves, meaning that they can just get outspaced. On top of that, they die early and their grab is slower than most. It also doesn't help Villager's case that no one's putting in work with them at a high level. Even Isabelle has bigger wins than Villager. On that note, hey, we're done with the low tiers. If you find your main on this list here, don't worry. We still plan to make guides and videos for them. We've got your back, guys. Low tier heroes, come on. With the right amount of dedication, practice, and obsession, hey, low tier fighter still has a chance to win. Or at least to be a fun pick. but we're still waiting to see some tournament placements to prove their viability in competitive settings. We did our best to give you guys a good explanation of why we put them here, while also not asking for an hour and a half of your time. You could probably make arguments for why one character doesn't belong this tier, and that's great. Tier lists are opinions. And Ultimate, hey, you're gonna find a lot of them. This game has so many characters, guys, and nearly every character has at least a few strengths, so every tier list is pretty unique. So go ahead and debate, but remember, the best way to prove people wrong is with results. Get on that grind, guys. Low tier heroes. Hey guys, once again, this is Keith Allen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, connect with me on my Instagram. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions or just want to talk, send me a comment. And stay tuned for more videos coming out.